Lights are out for Spa. Let me tell you, this is one of my favorite tracks, even in the rain. So, this is my second race in the rain. Fun, really, really fun. Again, I did adjust my settings so it makes it less tempted to spin, and it's easier to go flat out in certain areas, especially like here, and also on lights out. So I'm able to gain some spots and I'm able to be more competitive, especially in the rain. So I'm curious to know, depending on the conditions, are you adjusting your settings as well, or you always keep them the same? Nonetheless, Spa is so much fun. Really fast track, especially if you're used to it. I'm used to this track mostly because of Gran Turismo, so I know a little bit about the braking, the entries, and the exits, so I was able to maximize. Nonetheless, I still had a very difficult time at the beginning. A couple of crashes, a couple of spins, and it was a little harder for me to get top 10. I did not do any time trials on this, mostly because I understand this track already. My issue was getting to that top 10 starting from top 20. And like I said, if you're not gaining spots within the first lap, then it gets very difficult. But here, there's a couple of spots that if you deploy your battery at the right spot, you're going to be able to gain those spots. And there's two or three spots that I was using constantly. I do find that the AI, they do a very good job at blocking you, at defending. So you got to be careful in not getting those 2-second penalties. So talking about the spots, this is one right here where you could catch up to the second guy, but don't use too much battery because you're going to need it in two spots coming up ahead. So get ready, make sure you have a really nice exit over here. I wasn't using my battery just yet over here, mostly because at the this intersection here at Eau Rouge, I find that I was able to gain some speed. It looks like they slowed down a little bit, and then there I would deploy my battery, and before the turn, either I would be very close to them or about to pass them. So that's one spot that I was using. Again, Eau Rouge, it's a spot where for some reason it was easy to gain speeds. The other section, like this section's over here all the way to almost the end, again, just follow traffic. It was very hard to pass anyone. They tend to defend quite a bit, and they're very fast in certain turns. So I didn't even want to try to deploy my battery because I would just be wasting it on the two occasions that I need. The second one is coming up, and you'll see exactly. It gives you a really nice stretch, and there's a turn that you could go flat out, so you don't even lift that much. So you could gain speed, you could gain space, and even one or two positions, but you definitely will get close to them. So it's coming up right here. I mean, I would deploy my battery all the way till almost the last turn, sticking on gear 8, and I would deploy around here because, it would give me time to catch up to the other guy. These turns here, very straightforward on your second. I mean, don't try to force them, just let the car go through it. If you're too far from the other guy, deploy it so you could catch up to him and make sure you could pass him at the Rouge. Again, the Rouge, I would not even deploy my battery over here just because I know they slow down over there. And if you have mastered this turn over here flat out, you will gain. Right here, boom, I would put my battery on, and I would gain a lot of speed. So that's one good spot that I found that I was able to gain a good momentum. Track is fun. It's a long track, high speeds, use all the track. Definitely one of my favorites. I've done so many laps on this one on Gran Turismo. I know it's not the same, but you kind of get a good feeling for it of where the grip is and what gear to be on and how much you could push it. I do have the assistance that tells me the gears I need to be and where what line to take, but I'm finding that I'm not even paying attention as much as the beginning, mostly because experience is kicking in. Glad to finish this one without spending too much time on trials, like zero on trials. It was straightforward. Again, just because I'm very familiar to it. Right over here, this turn was a little harder because if I would put the battery before, I would tend to go a little bit on the gravel. But yeah, right after that, man, I would just deploy that, keep it on 8 all the way till the final turn. And especially here, I do find on that turn they do slow down a little bit, so it gives you a nice point to catch up. So Spa, one of my favorite tracks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment. I mean, if you have tricks for me, let me know. I'm new at this, enjoying the game, just going through every single step in order to become a better sim driver and to be in more competitive races. So like, follow, comments. Let's build a community together and see you on the track.